State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They juked him. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. That's complete to Slayton.
Complete to Darius Slayton. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Giants' first down.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. This one is Slayton over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throw left side, complete to Ross. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw caught by Tony. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as your defensive.
Touchdown, Giants! Evan Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Brady to throw. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And that's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Going up top. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Jones. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Jones throwing on 1st down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And yet again, and some room to work. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big-time play there for the G-men.
Boy, Saquon Barkley, nothing short of electrifying with a football in his hands, and he showed off one of his biggest attributes on that one, and that is his speed.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Second and 5 now. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Check three.
Now Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Azeez Ojulari has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. Brady going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
From midfield, here's Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Brady. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. On play action, it's Brady. That is caught inside the 5. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Kadarius Toney on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. To throw is Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now Brady again. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones.
That's complete to Tony.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. He finds Ross right side. It's complete.
And he will have a Giants first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Jones pass. Complete to John Ross. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
Gets around him, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones out of the backfield. This is Devontae Booker. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll buy some time right. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Flushed out right. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing now is Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Brady's going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here.
And all the way down to the 35.
93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Boy, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so. As Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And now off to the races down the right side.
Do what we do.
And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Extra point try now for Succop. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Now Jones. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Brady.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Brady's throw there complete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Shotgun now for Brady. throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw here. And he fends him off. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Well, when you got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. On play action, now Brady. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing him.
He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
On 2nd down, Barkley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Jones. Rolling to his right. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Jones. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to have it here just past the 25. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get...
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Brady going to look to throw. There's Evans again, complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Brady now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Bucs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point up and good by Succa. And that will make this a 19-point game. Kenyon with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. Well, in this one, Parker, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. The scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for Tampa Bay, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.